Hey, you found my YouTube channel. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say the reason why you're here is because you're not exactly happy with your solar panel system. Well, good news is I can help. I've been working on a project for over a year consistently to help people diagnose and troubleshoot their solar panel systems and get help, find out if it's working, find out what's wrong with it. And in this video, as I'm repairing a roof leak, which I'll show you, I'll basically show you how I can do this for you. So in this video, I'm kind of vlogging because I'm telling you a story about what I've done, how I've done it, and how I can help you. If you're so pissed off you just want your system taken care of, I have a link in my bio and I can do remote diagnostics on it and I can get you help and get your system repaired. If you want to stick around for the video, let me show you the story of how this happened and what I have to offer. The solar industry is a freaking disaster. Oh, let's see what we got. Oh. This is another roof leak that I'm doing a repair on today. First off, this ain't just like your average home. This is a nice home. Nice home. He has water dripping through the ceiling. Caused a leak on this bottom row. Long story short, transition from shake to comp, wasn't flashed right, flashings weren't done right. All the leaking right there in his home. It's kind of funny because it's not funny. Nothing's funny. It's like if I was installing solar on this guy's house, I would have been so careful. The water isn't dripping on your IKEA shelves, if you know what I mean. It's dripping on a $40,000 grand piano. What a mess. There's just really not a good way to do this alone. But, okay, let's go. All right, step right here. The shakes aren't as slippery as I thought they would be. I'll spend a lot of time on this roof because if you have shake, you shouldn't be getting solar. Oh. Okay. All right, so as you can tell, I am a laborer. I work in the solar industry. I've been designing, installing, and now repairing solar panel systems for over a decade. Ever since I started doing solar panel repairs, I had like a CRM, and essentially I would document the repairs because I want to show the customer, what I saw, what I fixed, save the photos in a CRM, and kind of wrote some notes about it. Been doing that since day one. Well, when all these fancy AI tools came out, I decided to start more or less journaling or documenting every repair I did and put it into AI to create like summaries and customer updates and things like that. My AI tool would essentially start offering suggestions, offering quicker ways to fix things, giving me ideas, helping me remember how to troubleshoot an old legacy product that I hadn't worked on in a few years. And eventually it got to the point where I would use my AI tool with my knowledge base that it's building rather than calling tech support because it was faster and it was able to fix problems by me just inputting all the information, investigating, inputting into it, and it was able to solve the problem and find the cheapest, fastest way to fix it quicker and better than I could. And that was recently, where I had an approach on a repair job I did, and it said, hey, no, don't do that, do it this way. And I did it, and it was right. And it's been consistent like that over the past few months as I've been using it. So essentially what I've done is gone back and logged all my important service calls I've done, what the customer said, what was happening, what I did, what ended up fixing it, and I put it in what's called a knowledge base. Essentially, AI can have a bunch of data it can scan through really quickly and pull out different things and then interpret it and present it to you. Probably basic understanding. If you know more about AI, comment below. But that's what I started doing. And so I built this knowledge base based off of all of my service calls that I've done, and then cross-reference installation manuals, building codes, manufacturer, installation instructions, and then as well as like common issues and manufacturer resources and other things that are online. I built this massive data pool. Well, if you have an issue with your solar panel system, I can take it, put it into my tool, it will cross-reference everything and spit something out. What's wrong? What's likely the problem? What's the best way to fix it? Who do you need involved? What's cheapest? What's fastest? What's long-term? It'll give you data that blows my mind, still being 10 years deep in the solar industry. Let me tell you how this works, and then also give you 2 examples of worst scenario and best scenario. All right, so essentially how this works is I have a link, it's gonna be in my bio or in my description, called diagnostics or Solar Goat Diagnostics, something like that. In this form, I need some information like your address so I can pull it up on Google Maps and take a look at the layout, your name, an email address to send the form to, and then specific information about your system. Keep in mind, if you give me more information that is relative to the problem you're having, that's helpful. But in this form, I ask you to upload photos. I want the serial number of like your inverter, combiner, gateway, whatever device is reporting data for your app or the internet. The serial number on that, a photo of your solar panels, photo of your electronics, and any other relevant photos. That could be screenshots of your production on the app if you have that. It could be a power bill. It could be air codes that your system's throwing, or different lights or different things like that where you're like, any identifier there, photos of that. So before you submit the form, you're gonna need to upload those on there because that's very important information. I do have a fee associated with me taking a look at this information and entering it into my tool. That fee is designed to be significantly cheaper than having someone come out to your house to look at it. And then what I'm guaranteeing you is that I'm going to be reviewing these. And then I'm also going to be putting this through my AI tool and giving you the best analyst of your system. So let me give you 2 examples of the last 2 jobs I did. Best scenario and worst scenario. I was still able to help both of these customers. One of them was located in my area, so I was able to go out there physically. The other one was remote, and I was not. So best scenario, gentleman got a solar panel installation by a contractor. Contractor went out of business. His system's on, but it's not covering his power bill. And he had a nice system. It's a ton of panels, nice batteries, like a pretty sweet setup. And it was worth a lot of money, and it wasn't doing its job. Well, essentially I was able to get information about his inverter. It was connected to the internet, look up information about the power company, and I was able to remotely log into his inverter, make some changes so that it's discharging and charging at the same time, or the right time for what the power company wants. I was able to make some changes on like the battery and the capacity of it, and just kind of do some advanced, how would you even say this, optimization of the system, and his system's now good to go. It's taking care of his electrical bill, it's set up correctly, and everything's good. That's like best scenario. A lot of these solar panel systems, they have some kind of device that's connected to Wi-Fi, cellular, Ethernet, and as an installer that's certified by all of the manufacturers, I'm able to gain system access and have tech support do some remote diagnostics on it, as well as have or be able to get an access to that actual account and take a look at the settings myself and what the error logs are. And from my experience of troubleshooting thousands and thousands of panels and seeing all these different failures in my database, I'm able to be like, oh yeah, I've seen this before. I know what this issue is. This is how you fix it. So that's kind of best scenario. I'm able to take a look at the system, know exactly what's wrong with it, and do some remote diagnostics and get it somewhat functional or repaired. Now, worst case scenario, the job I did before that one was essentially, it was the worst job that I've ever seen. He had a large system, nice batteries, everything like that, and every single error code I've ever seen, every problem, every wiring issue I've ever seen was literally done on his site. It was just a totally botched installation. Now, this guy just so happened to be in the area that I service, and I know people that service, and I was able to get people out there and get myself out there, and we were able to fix the system, get all the panels working, fix all the wiring issues, and get the system going. But in that scenario, he is kind of looking to take legal action against the installer that did it, or at least back charge him to cover my costs and his extra costs on getting the system worked out, where he has clear documentation of, hey, this is what's wrong, this is what was done wrong, and he knows what things to kind of check and to troubleshoot, even if it's something that takes physical labor to fix and all of that. A lot of people that I talk to in my area, the power company's a little bit funny, and they might have a solar panel system that's not covering their bill. My background is in design and like designing commercial and residential systems. I can take a look at your system, redesign it, basically estimate how much power it's going to produce or should produce, look at utility bills and things, and see if there's something wrong and give you some answers. A guy recently reached out to me and said, hey, I don't understand this. Like, the solar says it's producing this much, the power company says it's receiving this much. I was able to put that in my knowledge base and, analyze it and say, hey, look, you're consuming this much before it's exported. This is how much your system should be producing, and give them some answers and what to do next. Like how to basically handle that and get help. Either call somebody up and say, hey, my system probably has this, and this wrong with it. I need a tech to, come out and do these repairs. I've already have a diagnosis on it. This is what I'm expecting to see, and that will save you a lot of money in that process and time, getting your system repaired. I hope this is helpful information. That's kind of a wrap on this video as I'm setting these last few panels. My name is Brandon. I go by the Solar Goat online. Been in the solar industry for over a decade, and I'm really looking to help people and come up with like services, free videos that explain things, as well as paid diagnostics for more advanced stuff, and really help people get replacement parts or understand what's going wrong with their system. I love solar technology. It's just the solar industry has been a complete disaster. There's been a lot of dishonesty and bad designs and bad products and bad installations, and I see a lot of people who are jaded by the solar industry, and they should be, because of how things went with their installation. Solar technology is really cool. We just need to do better at everything in the solar industry. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Links below for my diagnostics form.